What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another daily Manchester City transfer update. Remember, rolling out daily Manchester City transfer updates throughout the whole summer transfer window here on YouTube, so you guys can keep up to date with all the latest Manchester City transfer news here on YouTube. So if you haven't already, do subscribe to my channel. It is free to subscribe. Also, don't forget social media links. They're in the description if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter, Instagram and TikTok. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up. 300 likes is the aim, and do let me know your thoughts as well in the comments below. So we're going to crack on with this video. We're going to start off with the ins. Got just one story to speak about, and that's an update on Dani Olmo. Now, MEN have confirmed that Manchester City are unlikely to join any race to sign Dani Olmo this summer. They say even if his release clause is met by another club by next week, when the expiry of his release clause is, Manchester City will not be matching any bid that is made for him and will not be signing Dani Olmo this summer. So pretty much, as far as I'm concerned, case closed, time to move on, despite conflicting reports coming in. Now, we've got no contract news, so we're going to move straight on with the outs. We've had a couple of confirmed transfers. First of them is Liam Delap. Now, Fabrizio Romano did say yesterday that final details were being sorted for Liam Delap to join Ipswich Town. Fee £15 million plus £5 million in add-ons have been agreed and then confirmed at 10:30 AM this morning, British summertime, that Liam Delap has joined Ipswich Town in the Premier League on a permanent basis for that £20 million fee, so £15 million in an upfront fee and £5 million in add-ons. There's a 20% sell-on fee included and a buyback clause as well, and he signs for Ipswich on a 5-year deal. Cracking bit of business done there by Ipswich Town and by Manchester City, and Liam Delap gets a brilliant move in the Premier League as well, so I wanted to wish Liam the very best of luck, and who knows what the future holds, because one day he may well be back at Manchester City, so I do hope he has a great time and smashes it there at Ipswich Town. But not when he's facing Manchester City, of course. Now, moving on, we've got the very latest on Yan Couto. And Patrick Berger over in Germany has said that Yan Couto is being closely monitored by Borussia Dortmund this summer. Dortmund are willing to spend around 20 to 25 million euros on Yan Couto. Manchester City are looking for around 40 million pounds, so about 45 million euros. So a difference here of around 20 million euros, which is quite a big difference. So if I was Man City, I'd be trying to negotiate that. City seem to be going down the route of including good sell-on fees, so maybe if they include a 30% sell-on fee there, Man City may be willing to come down on that £40 million price tag, and I'd also be looking, if I was City, at a buyback clause as well. I think 25 million euros with a 30% sell-on fee and a good buyback clause, and I probably would accept that as a bid. If they don't want a sell-on fee included, they're going to have to pay more. I'd be looking towards 35 million pound with a buyback. No buyback clause, I wouldn't negotiate on the price. I'd hold firm and I'd say, you want Yan Couto, you've got to pay our asking price, which is 40 million pounds. And moving on, the other confirmed transfer we've had is Sergio Gomez to Real Sociedad. It's done, it's dusted. It was announced yesterday, 2 PM BST, minutes after I literally uploaded yesterday's transfer update. Just my luck. Anyway, he joins Real Sociedad on a 6-year contract. He leaves for 10 million euros, which is, because City signed him for 12 million pound, we're looking at about a 2 or 3 million pound loss. Now, the MEN have said that City have included a 30% sell-on clause with this deal, so if Sergio Gomez is sold for, let's say, 15, 20 million pounds in a couple of seasons' time, that Man City will be getting 30% of that fee, and that 2 or 3 million pound loss that we've made this summer on Sergio Gomez turns into a profit for Manchester City. So it's all about how well is Sergio Gomez going to do for Real Sociedad. It's well within Man City's best interest that he does very well. City, interestingly, I thought they were going to, and it was being reported that they were going to, but they haven't included a buyback clause as far as I am aware as well. So a loss on the transfer and no buyback clause, and City backing down on the negotiations because they originally wanted 15 million euros rather than 10 million euros there. Seems strange. Maybe a bit of player power coming into play there, and Sergio Gomez requesting the transfer, dragging his heels and saying, I want Real Sociedad only. A bit of negotiations there on the transfer. He joins Real Sociedad, so I wanted to wish Sergio Gomez the very best of luck at Real Sociedad. Would love to know your thoughts of that, guys, in the comments below. Now, before I speak about Julian Alvarez, there's been lots of rumours flying around about Pep Guardiola, about Ederson and other players. Jack Grealish I'll chuck in there as well. There's a lot of guesswork going on. There's nothing formal being reported by any sources. There's lots of hearsay. So anything more official from sources, and I will report on it. I'll give my thoughts on it and what may be happening. At the moment, I feel like we're on the glimpses of entering towards crazy season in the transfer window, which that moves us nicely on to Julian Alvarez. So, a report had come out from Marcos Benito over in Spain. Not dealt with him before, so I can't comment on how reliable the information is. As far as I am aware, he's recycling old news from the end of May and the beginning of June when we're speaking about Julian Alvarez, which was he wasn't interested in signing a new contract with Manchester City. He isn't going to sign that new contract and he wants to leave. That's what was reporting on 6 to 8 weeks ago. And as far as I'm concerned, the information that's come out, there's nothing new in there. Interestingly, it does say that it's been reiterated by Julian Alvarez. So very recently, he's got in contact with Manchester City and once again given the same stance as what was happening at the beginning of the summer, and once more asked Manchester City that he wants to leave the club and he's going to reject that 1-year contract extension that has been put on the table by Manchester City. He's also, interestingly, according to the report, asked Manchester City to lower the asking price because he knows that there are no clubs in Europe right now that want Julian Alvarez who could afford him as well. Premier League clubs, maybe they could. City will not sell Julian Alvarez to another Premier League club, and with lots of interest coming in from Spain, from France, Italy and Germany as well, there are lots of options, but no one willing to pay the price, and the price 6 to 8 weeks ago for Julian Alvarez was £80 million. This is a player who's 24 years old, having a really good campaign with Argentina at the Copa America, one of the most successful young players ever, proven in the Premier League, got a great goal-scoring track record with Manchester City, and has 4 years left on his contract. I would not be backing down here if I was Manchester City. If our price is £80 million, which I think is a little bit short, I'd be looking towards triple figures, £100 million plus for Julian Alvarez. I think £80 million is a steal for Julian Alvarez. Just like £50 million release clause for Bernardo Silva, it's a steal, but clubs cannot afford it. They're being cheap, they don't have the money, they're not going to pay it. And whilst that's the case, you're kind of stuck. 4 years left on his contract as well. I wouldn't be lowering it to £40-50 million or backing down here. If I was Manchester City, I'd sit down with Julian Alvarez and say, you don't want to sign a new contract, that's fine, you're a professional, I expect you to get on with it because the fact we're looking at here, 4 years left on your deal, no one can afford you, we cannot sign a suitable replacement for less than the money for what we're looking at for Julian Alvarez, which means we make a loss, and as a business, it's bad for business. Player happiness is very important, but you are a business at the end of the day, and you've got to hold firm. City could lower this to £40-50 million, and I'm still convinced Real Madrid don't want to sign him. Barcelona don't have cash to sign him. Atletico Madrid I don't think will be paying £50-60 million, nor will Juventus. I don't see Bayern Munich doing it because they don't need him, because they've already got Harry Kane. I don't see any of the other German clubs going down that route, so your only other option is PSG or a Saudi Arabian club who all have money, and I wouldn't be backing down on £80 million. In fact, I'd be asking for £100 million. To me, though, I think it's recycled news. I'm not sure on the reliability. I'm putting question marks over that. If I do get any more developments, of course, I will keep you guys up to date, but I know a few of you guys on my transfer show were asking about the latest updates on Alvarez, so there you are, that's the latest on Julian Alvarez. We'd love to know your thoughts, guys, in the comments below. Also, don't forget as well to leave a thumbs up. 300 likes is the aim. Do subscribe if you're new around here, press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Social media links, they're in the description if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter, Instagram and TikTok. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries, and I'll see you all again religiously tomorrow for the next daily Manchester City transfer update. Do go check out my live transfer show stream that I did before as well. That's on my channel, my last video. Very entertaining, fully enjoyed that. Great to interact with you guys, so do go and check that out, and I will see you all again tomorrow for the next daily Manchester City transfer update. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now.